Coming to you live from two different computer desks, we have Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
It's not even live, really.
Nope, but we're gonna act like it is.
Alright then.
Episode 1, The First Turnabout. That's a creepy face.
That's a very creepy face. Well, so here we are, gonna play another emulation game thing. I can't think. Go ahead, talk.
So anyway, we are doing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the original one, for the DS. That is about all. We'll be going through all of it, not obviously in one episode, but we're going to be going through all of the episodes. I'm not going to spoil anything by clicking this, so we're just going to start with the first turnabout.
Yep, and I'm Cabral095.
And this is Pitmarthroy, but you already knew that. So if there are no objections, let's go ahead and get started here. And Cabral will be doing the voices, by the way, not me.
Of course, I have to. Darn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
So we already know who the murderer is? That's lame.
Yeah.
Wasn't even surprised.
August 3rd, unfortunately.
Spoiler alert, jeez.
Well, it's first episode, so it's probably just helping you get ready.
Probably.
Boy, am I nervous. Actually, you should do Phoenix.
Alright, fine. He's got the best lines anyway.
True.
This isn't Phoenix.
Right?
There we go.
I know, I'm saying...
Hubba,
and you're
hubba.
Phoenix. That was Mia.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew. I'm glad you made it on time.
FYI, his screen's a little bit slow, so if it seems like he's talking slow, that's why.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. No, not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
More internet lag. A favor? What do you mean? You knew the defendant? Oh, you mean you knew the defendant before the case?
Yes. Wow, one-word answers. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
Oh. It's over! I can't read because of
Fine,
my
I'll read
life. Everything, it's all over. ... Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him. I'll read all the guys. How about that? Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. And I just realized my cursor is twitching, so if I click the button and nothing happens, I may have to click it twice. Yay! My name is Phoenix Wright, but you already knew that. That's actually my Skype name currently as well. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. I'm not kidding, his last name is Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. No comment. You know, in the bathroom. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has an knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Stop lagging behind, Cabral.
Fine, I won't. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
You knew he was going to say that.
Oh, I'm playing at the same time you are.
Oh, okay. So see, you didn't tell me that, you liar. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Sorry! Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely.
And just so you know, if you double-click on the text in this one, it'll actually go, it'll just, like, show the entire thing. You don't have to wait for it to load.
Yes, I know that. Please state the name of the defendant of this case.
Phoenix Wright, obviously.
Obviously, I think this through.
The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. You know, in the bathroom.
Correct. It is the bunch. You keep your... just keep your wits about... you and you'll do fine. Yes. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. Or cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
Her face.
I know.
You don't even know the victim's name? How?
Your turn.
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check any time, okay?
Like right now. So if you go over here, we have the autopsy report of Cindy somebody. It shows the time of death and the cause. The cause actually will give you sometimes a lot of the answers of the contradictions that people
it does.
But let's move on.
Yep. Just remember to check it often. Do it for me. Please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case?
Cinder Block. That is the best
Cinder
name ever.
Block. Tempting.
From Teen Titans. Victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? Since she died because
well, it also mentioned that. I didn't really show it, but it says hit with a blunt object.
Yes.
And I had to click like 5 or 6 times right there. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You are amazing at this, because you've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Well, you're gonna have to proceed anyways. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. I'm telling you, this game has some great humor in it.
It does. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
Mr. Payne.
As Mr. Wright just told us... I'm going to be too fast for you?
No. I just like that name, Mr. Payne.
I know. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into the evidence.
Statue evidence in the court record.
Yes.
Once it's added to the court record, you can essentially just use it for anything you need.
Yeah, just click it and you can go there and stuff like that.
It'll let you check it, use it in a trial, so on and so forth.
Yep. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Thanks for explaining what I just went over.
You're welcome. Mr. Payne, you're hurting the prosecution. May call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Trying so hard not to laugh every time I say butts. Anyway, Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention, duh. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case.
Because I don't want to miss a thing.
You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope this doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Unfortunately, he probably will. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. And it will! Who wears an orange jacket?
I do.
Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true? You know what you would. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Oh, sorry. Hey, watch it, buddy.
Hold on, pause recording, we're back. Just edit that a little bit out.
We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. All those mouth twitches. You can just barely make it out, but he does. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what?
Making me laugh at every one of those.
What you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Scandalous.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she had died.
Passport added to the court record.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
You gotta do it like Surfer Dude accent.
Dude, no way.
There you go, do it like that.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income.
Models
It
don't
appears that
generally
she had
most of the
several
time.
sugar daddies.
No. Daddies, sugar.
And Chemical X.
Ugh.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
Fits the Surfer Dude accent so well.
It does.
We can see clearly what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell
Especially
me,
by her last
Mr.
name.
Butts.
Butts and Stone, those don't mix together. Anyways.
No, I was talking
What do
about the
you
fact
think
that
of
she was
her
with
now?
other men.
Okay, moving on. Right. I don't think you wanted him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens, or stop him from answering?
Let's go ahead and stop him. What do you say?
Maybe.
Let's stop him.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men, even if that is scandalous. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof, wins.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant?
That's so perfect.
That cheat dog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I met her in the afterlife, I gotta get to the bottom of this. Dude.
His last name is Butts, and he said the okay.
Yeah,
Let's continue with the.
Anyway.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. It's more
Oh
like a
boy,
conversation.
this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Gold.
Well, did you or
Well, maybe I did, maybe I did. Uh-oh, he went. In the bathroom. What do I do?
You're gonna do that.
What do you think?
Honestly, I think honestly. Let's go with honesty. 'Tis the best element.
I know. I'll send him a signal. And no, tell the truth.
What a great signal.
Yeah, I was there. I went, in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. He is a surfer. She wasn't home, man, so I, didn't see her. Objection!
Oh, that was me.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
Lying.
My
The
way from you.
prosecution would like to call the witness who can prove Mr. Butts was lying.
Oh, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery.
That's still you.
He saw the defendant, I can't read, fleeing the scene of the crime.
I love the
Dun,
guys in the
dun.
audience. They're just, moving their heads back and forth.
I know. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
No, it's not. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sahwit to the stand.
Sawwit.
I like Sahwit.
Well, you don't.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
I'm so doing his voice.
I am
Mr.
not
Sahwit.
doing his voice.
I'm gonna do his voice.
Mr. Sahwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
You could not make that any more racist.
You may proceed with your testimony. Please, tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Hi, Darren. I'm recording some stuff, so just go ahead.
Witnesses account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions. I saw a man fleeing an apartment
Don't you
and
mean
having
free?
multiple accents.
I just switched his accent.
Yep.
Oh well, I'll leave it like I had it.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half.
He left the door
strange. Look,
half open behind him. Whatever.
I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I don't remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Thank you, Elmer
That's what-
Fudd.
I know.
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the victim's phone in the victim's apartment working? I said victim more than once.
Yes, you did.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a
Phone supposed to be oh my gosh, supposed to work during a blackout. I clicked the wrong button.
Yay.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sahwit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your pursual.
Blackout record added to the court record.
Huzzah at.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor?
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
All right, Wright.
Yes.
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. Wait, what was all that before?
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying.
Everyone
Inconceivable.
lies. Your client is innocent, right?
He could be lying about that.
His testimony. Could be. Or is it your client really... or is your client really guilty?
You lie.
I know.
How do I prove he's not? I should just go, yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court's record and the witness testimony. Then once you've found the contradiction, present it and rub it in the witness's face. You
missed a line. You're supposed to say I'm okay, but...
Oh, sorry. Cross-examination. Witness's account.
Alright.
So this is just repeating the same thing we've already heard, so I'm not actually going to be repeating this.
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna say his lines, so...
if we go to Statement 9, this one's pretty easy. If you read the autopsy report fairly well, then you probably remember this one. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. But if we look at the autopsy report, my mouse would like to work. What is the time of death? Somewhere between 4 and 5 p.m.
So yeah, you present that.
Objection!
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Not a bad accent.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? That was so bad.
Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Sohit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. Beget. Weird word. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now!
Would you care to give us your testimony again? I had to say again.
I thought it was a gone.
I don't know.
The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time.
Wow. I don't even remember that. Well, actually, whatever.
There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from a television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.